Good morning. I'm here. I'm early. I'm really nervous. As usual. I we're gonna try and finish these press-on nails for Paymoneywubby's art show because they have to arrive by March 7th. So we're gonna do the other five. We did the five of one hand a few weeks ago, and I was gonna redo one of them because I didn't really like it, but I'm running out of time. I was gonna redo this one, but I'm running out of time, so it is what it is, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. So here we go. We are going to do the other hand, and this will be Alex, and then we're gonna do Wubby and Alex's three cats, and we're gonna do writing on one of the fingers. We're gonna try our best. Like I said before, I'm not like the most talented. We're just making an attempt, and Wubby said that it doesn't have to be like amazing professional work, and I just thought it'd be fun, so that's where we're at. I'm going to do. Let's start trying to paint Alex, and we'll switch between each like finger while we like wait for stuff to dry. So we're gonna make Alex's face because we did on the other thumb. We did Wubby's face. I added little eyeballs to him, and I didn't give him enough room for a nose. And I like added like he's got like a giant top of his head. Like he looks weird, but I don't know. It's kind of fun. It makes me laugh. So that is what it is. So we'll make Alex, and we'll probably do minimal details like we did for Wubby's face because I just don't have the technique down. We're gonna use Lights Lacquer Leonardo because Alex's they have like a similar skin tone, but I feel like Alex is a little bit paler. So we will do this, and here we go. Here we go, I guess. I have a picture pulled up on my other screen, and I'm too afraid to show you guys my like browser because I don't want to make a mistake. So you just have to trust me. You guys know what Alex looks like, right? Right? I'm sure. I'm gonna make like roughly a face shape. This is a jelly, so it's not opaque. I'll have to do a couple layers. But, and we're gonna do her current hair, which is like a blonde with curtain bangs. And we'll do, you know, we'll do our best. Okay, so I have to wait for that to dry. We're gonna do put that there. Then we're gonna do HP Office Jet, whatever the rest of his name is. He's one of their cats. He's a Sphinx cat. I'm trying to find the picture I have of him. Okay. He's a Sphinx cat, so he's like a little naked raisin cat. And he has blue eyes, and he's like a little bit gray. And I, unfortunately, do not have a gray, so I might have to mix some colors to make it happen. We'll see. We'll do white, and then we'll layer jelly on top. This is Hollow Taco. Wow, why is my light so bright? Why is my light so bright? One second. Oh, that's brighter than I want. That's blue. Okay, I think that's a little better. Okay, we had our power go out, so it reset my settings on my technology. Um, so anyway, we'll do white, and then we'll like put other colors on top to make this little cat's features. And I'm doing white because it's like opaque and will be a good base on top of this black. Sphinx cats have like really big ears. Here I'll talk about cats and my childhood, I guess. My family didn't have, I mean, that's like cat shaped. My family didn't have, we're gonna add like stars around, just like we did with the other nails, just to fill some stuff in. My family didn't have pets because my mom thought they were too much work, and there were a lot of us. And like, it makes sense. She grew up though with like a ton of pets, but she lived somewhere where they had like a bunch of land and all of the animals like lived outside, which I don't think is a very good life for creatures. Like, I don't really get when people have pets that they just like leave outside all the time, because don't you want to care about and love them and like know where they are and keep them safe? Like, obviously outside is fun, but like especially with cats, if you leave them outside, there's all sorts of fights they can get into. They kill stuff just because they can, which is like harming bird populations. And it's, I don't know, I think it's just kind of shitty. Anyway, we didn't have pets, and so I really loved my neighbor's pets, and I feel like part of that could have been just that I didn't have to keep them alive. I just got to see them and pet them and love them when I wanted to. But we had a neighbor with like a really lovely gray cat, and she kind of acted like a dog. This is Hollow Taco. Oh my gourd. And we're doing Cheeto on the middle finger. Um, Cheeto is their Persian orange cat. Rest in peace. I don't know if we don't. I don't think we really know if Cheeto has died, or if he's just kind of like never on stream. But it's like a running joke that he's in heaven. And if he is actually dead, then I apologize for being insensitive. Anyway, my neighbor had really, really nice cat, and we had like, she would come over, the cat, and she would bring leaves and then just like scream because she was like, look, I caught a leaf, which was hilarious. She'd scream until you came out and like praised her. And she was so sweet. Very good cat. Not that I think they're necessarily like bad cats. I guess there are. I guess you see those TV shows where they're like, my cat from hell or whatever. But I feel like it's so subjective, and it's very much like, if your animal is bad, it's probably because you have failed them and they're just like trying to exist. In my humble opinion. Like, you have to, like, they're gonna do what they want to do, and they have feelings and minds and thoughts and all that stuff, but they're little toddlers, and you kind of have to teach them what's okay and what's not, instead of them just trying to like survive and fight or flight and like attack people. So, okay, there's Cheeto's head. He's orange and white, so we will add white after. But yeah, very good neighbor cat. And then what's the other? We had some other neighbors with cats. There was this one. She was so big. I think she was like part Mancoon, and she was lovely, but she would not like tell you if she was done. Like she would come over and she would the cat would come over and she would be all excited to see you, and then would just like bite the shit out of you because she was done with you petting her, but she wouldn't give any warning. And when stuff like that happens, it's like, oh, you know, I guess people like pushed her too far, and she, used to give warnings, but people wouldn't listen, so she just goes like 0 to 100. But she was quite old and very large and soft. But yeah, she a few times she bit me really hard, and I was so upset because I was like, mean I did not mean to like offend her, upset her, like, you know? So it felt really bad. Like I didn't mean to push her to her limit, but she also didn't give me any warning, so I had no idea. I'm trying to find a brush to use. My new brushes that annoy me because the lid doesn't go on the end, and I thought they would. Because we're gonna put on this finger, we're gonna put "You Suck," because that's been on a bunch of Wubby's merch. We're gonna write "You Suck," and I think that's really funny. I kind of felt like I should put it on the middle finger, but on the other set, I did the writing on the ring finger. So we're trying to stay consistent. I'm gonna do it in white, and we're gonna try. I did okay with the writing on the other hand, but this one's got like a little more style. I feel like it's like more bubbly. I feel like maybe I should use the dotting tool, but we're just gonna do our best. Oh gosh. Okay. Focusing. Careful, SpongeBob. Okay. There's a Y, kind of. We'll fill in. We'll fill in as we need. What would be so embarrassing if I messed up the spelling of "you suck." That would be so stupid. This brush isn't working. It's too stiff. We'll use the dotting tool, and then we'll like use a brush to connect. I think that will be okay. 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 I don't know. We're doing it. Something's happening. Okay. Imagine if I just did it in like Braille. Did you know Braille is like people don't really teach how to read it, and it's like required on signs in places, but a lot of the United States doesn't actually teach people how to read it. And I just think that's so crazy. Oh, I think we're gonna run out of room. Which would be so unfortunate. Oh, yeah. We've run out of room. I made the S too big. Let's try and save it. Try and salvage it. try and fix this. It looks like a letter. I've never done those nails where you do a bunch of dots and then you like drag the dots into like really skinny lines. I think those are cool when you do like a snowflake. Okay, it's a really awful S. Give it more of a little hook. Okay. This is like making me so nervous. Ugh. You can probably tell I'm shaking. It's not just because I forgot to make a croissant. I have these croissants that you thaw out overnight. And like all week I've been forgetting to do them. So in the morning I've just been eating like a protein bar. I'm so hungry. So my plan later is to make coffee cake and like some other stuff. Maybe I'll thaw out the bananas, the blackened bananas that are in my freezer and make a bunch of banana bread. We'll find out later. I also think I want to make this tea cake. Molly Baz she used to be from Bon Appetit. She has this recipe for like an Earl Grey tea cake. It's really good and it's fairly easy to make. I think I'm gonna make that later. And I mean, it's I will suggest if you look it up, it's Earl Grey tea cake. If you look it up, I do suggest that you grind the tea because I think it says just put like a quarter cup of Earl Grey, like loose Earl Grey tea in it. And if you don't grind it up, it's like a pretty unpleasant texture. Okay, so that's like not the best, but it's something. I don't know. Okay, and then the last nail is Halloumi, who is another Sphinx cat, but he's like curly white. So, and his head is like a bit more squished. He got like a little short face. He also has blue eyes. I really like, there's like this picture of him with like Kirby, a little Kirby hat. I'm not going to do that, but it's very cute. If you look at Alex's Instagram. Okay, there's another cat head. Big ears, like sphinxes have. Okay, let's go back to Alex's face. This is probably, like, the cat ones, I think I'm gonna be okay, but Alex, little concerned. A little bit stressed out. I don't know how people do the lettering that's, like, so detailed, so tiny. Probably years of practice. I was talking to one of my tattoo artists recently, and I think we were saying that like there's definitely a talent factor to being able to do art, but there's also just like you have to just keep doing it. And I've talked about that before. Like you have to keep doing it or you're gonna lose the skill. Okay, so there's We'll wait for that to dry. That was Leonardo from Light Slacker again. Okay, so let's do HP's little face. He's like gray, right? So I think I have to make a gray. And I don't think I have a yogurt lid, which is my preferred. I mean, like, I can do it on this. I can mix stuff on this, but then I tend to put my brushes and stuff in it on accident and make a mess. It's nice to have like a little cup, little tray or something. So let's make a gray color. We're gonna try. Where is the picture of? There he is. He's like pink around the eyes and inside the ears, and then like gray, and he has like a black nose. He is so. I'm using white. Hold on. He is so fat. I don't know if you've seen this cat, but he is so fat, and I don't I don't think they neglect him or anything, and sometimes like cats just be fat. But he's so round. He's such a round cat. It's crazy to me. And I don't think he has like the primordial pouch. Like I don't think that's what's going on. But who am I to say? I don't live with them. You know? It's one color black from Holo Taco. I don't live with them. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a vet. It doesn't really matter. I just am like, wow, that's a big boy. That's a big cat. I don't own a gray because I wouldn't like I think I would only use it for nail art. I probably would not paint my fingernails with it. But if you are looking for a gray to use in your nail painting, Holo Taco has a couple. They have like one called duct tape gray, which is probably kind of similar to that color, maybe a little darker. It's like an 80% gray. A little photography terminology. But I do not own it because I knew I would only do nail art with it. And I was like, I don't want a whole bottle when I can just like mix a color. I'm not even in the frame. Okay. So we'll shape. Oop, that's kind of thick. Okay. On his ears. On his little ears. I'm excited to put the pink in this because it's gonna look really cute. His little like peachy skin. I'll have to mix a darker gray to give him some like wrinkles. Let's see. Let's see. A little bit of gray. Put the nose like here. I don't know. You guys can't really see it unless I put my hand near it. You can kind of see it. Mostly just looks white to y'all. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I should get the. I think I'm going to use the blue I used for the bus windows for their eyes because I think that'll look really nice. The sparkly Holo Taco one. Oh my gosh. My pillow fell over, and when I sat back down, I was like so tall. This, I'll show you. This blue, this is called Spyglass, and it was a limited edition Holo Taco. I should probably wait till after to do this, like after the pink. But I'm just really excited about it. Hello? Thank you for the subscription, Tyrmisi. It's been 3 months already. That's crazy. That's crazy. I should do the dotting tool for the... Do you like that emoji that I drew? Or emote? The little fist on fire? I think that one's... I've only done 2, but that one is pretty funny to me. Where's the... I need a dotting tool. Okay, I found one. It's good. Thank you. I will eventually draw more. But we've been busy with this and what's the other thing we were doing? Oh, playing Date Everything, which is like ridiculous. Oh my god, he's fucked up. He's fucked up. His eyes are lopsided. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right? It's fine. We'll put that to the side. Okay. Cheeto. Cheeto needs white on his little chin. This is not milky white from Holo Taco. Cheeto is like such a funny. He's so like Persian cats are. I think they're like the equivalent of pugs, where they're just very what's the word? Where they have like no nose. And so they have like a hard time breathing, but they're just like dumb little guys. he kind of looks like the Lorax to me, which is amusing. Okay, white. I don't know. I think his eyes are like a brown. We'll do this color. This is rust jelly. I'm probably getting ahead of myself. Oh, no, we'll do the rust jelly as like hair details. And we'll do like a darker brown for the eyes. I couldn't find a good picture of him to like tell what was going on with his little face. But he's a cat, you know? It can't be too hard, right? Right? I'm just filling in some of the stuff that's like not super opaque. Adding a little bit of shading, a little bit of like fur texture. Oh, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna have girl lunch. A bunch of cheese and fruit. It is one of my favorite meals, but sometimes I'm overwhelmed by like cutting everything, which is silly because it's like, what do you mean? Cooking is way harder, a lot more work, but I don't know. Sometimes there's stuff that you can cook that you just like throw it in a pan and it's already prepared. This is Raphael from Lights Lacquer. Throw it in a pan, it's already prepared. But sometimes not. we're gonna give him eyes. Oh my god. That's so stupid. I love it. Okay, what I needed to give him a nose. Did I have? Oh, here. We'll do 1 melon followers from Holotaco. He's got, in like illustrations of him, he has like a pink nose. So that's what we're gonna do. What was I? Oh, I was trying to figure out what tool to use. He got like a little pink nose. I like how pets' noses are like a little like T, a little triangle. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, okay, okay. The cats are gonna be the most detailed of like all of this because I actually know what I'm doing when I'm drawing animals. When I was a kid, I used to draw, like I used to watch animal shows and I would draw the animals that were on the TV because I love animals so much. I would watch like the the AKC dog shows. I'm covering up his eyes because I messed them up, and I'm gonna cover up the gray because I think I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, I used to watch like the AKC dog shows and draw the dogs and like learn about them. I wanted to be a vet or like a zoologist. I think now, knowing what I know as an adult, I would not enjoy those jobs because there's like a lot of bad shit like that you see. But when I was a kid, I was like, "What do you mean? I want to pet animals. I want to like help animals be healthy and like give them cool snacks and enrichment." What do you mean? But now I know that like yeah, there's like fun stuff like that, but there's also the horrors of uh having to put pets down and pets being really injured. So, it is what it is. Okay. So, I think let's fill in the "you suck" a little more and just so it's like more opaque. And then we'll do Halloumi, his little face. And then we'll go back to Alex, which is like the scary one. Alex is scary. Not really, it's just like I find drawing animals much more simple than people. I don't know why. I mean, other than like that I used to be obsessed with drawing them as a kid. I don't know why that's like how I feel. I think a lot of people feel that way though, because like, yes, you see people all the time, but there's so much diversity and like weirdness and trying to make everything like line up correctly. Whereas with animals, it's like their head is a circle. Their body is a couple circles. They flow better than people, in my humble opinion. It's like Taimisi's been drawing fish, and like fish are all kind of the same shape, like a football. You should watch his streams where he draws fish. It's very fun. They're for a game, right, Taimisi? Some kind of game that you're gonna play with other streamers. I don't know if you're still here. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a fun time. He's been drawing one like every day. It's good. And I like that. I like getting back into drawing. I think that's cool. And he's not I don't think that you have like an art background, right? I think like my husband, he didn't take like art classes. I mean, like you take art classes in at least in the United States, there's like art classes you take in high school or something, but there's like different kinds. Like my husband, I think was like a theater kid, and I was like taking like illustration and photography and painting. And obviously, I think in elementary school, like in elementary school, you have an art class and it does like a little bit of everything where you do like sculpture and a bunch of stuff, but it's very uniform. It's like here's the thing that you're supposed to be doing. So, I don't know. I don't know. And then I think in college, you're supposed to, in the United States, not every school, I think there's an art elective you're supposed to take, but there's like so much that qualifies that sometimes people just don't really do any of the things. Okay. This is chiffon from Cirque Colors. And we're just gonna give Halloumi pink in his ears. I think all their cats are boys. Which, like, I thought was kind of weird, but it's not that weird. Like, I have, like, both my dogs are girls. Because I was like, I don't want to deal with dogs humping. not that every boy dog humps or anything, but like it can be a problem. And I was like, no. No, thank you. I don't want it. Um, so, and I mean, girl dogs can hump too. Like one of our dogs, when she gets really excited, she'll hump because it's like she doesn't know what to do. She's just overwhelmed. She has no idea what to do with her little body. So, and she'll just like air hump, which is really goofy. I'm giving Halloumi a little nose. The only pictures I have found of Halloumi, he's like looking down. So his nose is like gonna be all the way at the bottom. It's hard to see because it's white and my camera has a set focus because otherwise it's like gonna be jumping back and forth all over the place and horrible. But trust me. Just trust me. Let's go back to. Oh, that's dry. Ah, oops, that dried up. Oh, let me get in frame. Sheesh. Okay. I don't know if that's something. I thought he would be the one that I might have an easiest time with, but I guess not. All right, Alex. It's so daunting. Okay. Where did I put? Okay. So currently, Alex has like a blonde hair, just one, just one blonde hair, with like a darker root. So we'll do Michelangelo from Light Slacker, and I'm gonna just do the hair shape. She's got like curtain bangs and like a lot of layers, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get super detailed because those just ain't my skills. So we will persist. Uh, I might have to change my tactic because this is not opaque. I think I have a darker brown that is, let me see if I can grab it. I'm unprepared. Hold on. Okay. I think, so there's that, there's this brown, but that's still a jelly. But I think I have a hollow taco. Okay. Have this hollow taco. I think that'll work. It's called Ginger Snatched. I feel like if I had there's like a caramel one, I feel like that would work really well. But I don't own it. I'm very, I used to be really into getting all of the colors from Holo Taco, but then I found I wasn't using a lot of them, so I stopped doing that. And now I'm kind of selective about what I think I'll use. And I only really buy when something's like limited edition and I really want it. Or when there's like a sale. And I'll wait until I can get something on sale. So this isn't quite her hair color, but we'll put like that light jelly on top and we'll see if we can make it work. Because I don't have a, maybe I should have done the see y'all later chai. That probably would have worked. She has a middle part. When I was younger, I had a middle part, like when I was a child. But no more. And I feel like it makes my head look pointy. My natural part is like a little bit to the side, I think. Which I think, I don't know. Do you ever go to like get your hair cut and they just like part it how they think it's gonna part and then it's like all wrong and you're mad about it? I hate that. And it feels different. It feels bad. You're like, why? Why'd they do that to me? I don't think men know. I don't think men understand unless they have long hair. I think it's just a long hair thing and most men do not have long hair, so they would not. They're like, what are you talking about? I used to have really long hair. And it was horrible. I hated it. And I always just kept it up because it wasn't like get all in the way all the time. But I grew it really long because I was trying not to bother my parents. I didn't want to, it was like inconvenient for me to have to go get a haircut. So I just let it grow really long. And then I really didn't like it and I cut it all off and I donated it to make a wig. But apparently the wig maker people that took my hair, they don't make them and give them to people who need it. They sell them, which is like, God, you know, that sucks. I mean, I know it costs money, but like you got the hair for free. It's just like Goodwill. Goodwill having everything really crazy prices and they like got all that shit for free. And they're like, "Oh, it's the price that it is. It's, you know, $8 million because that's what we're seeing online." And you're like, "You got it for free." For free. And their CEO makes like a shit ton of money. It's crazy. Eyebrows. Her eyebrows are kind of straight across, but uh-oh, I made them uneven. They're sisters, not, you know? That's more like where her eyes are. I'm bad at faces. I'm bad at faces. And I thought I would be good. I thought. You thought. Okay, back to to this guy. We'll do black. Actually, I'm gonna fill in with the pink because he's pink, really cute. The good thing about a jelly is you can just kind of smush it on everything because it's transparent. Okay, I'll let that dry. You guys can't see shit because my light's too bright and it's white and it's like, that's just one color. I love it. We're doing so great. We're I'm not crashing out. You are. All right. So now let's do a little halloumi. What color do I want to do? Will this show up? This is Leonardo. I kind of want to like give a little shading around Halubi's eyes. And I didn't want to do black. Why is on my hand? I didn't want to do black because it's too harsh, I feel like. Shade around his eyes. And you guys can't see it. But trust me. Trust me. Maybe if you go to the art gallery, you'll be able to see some of this in person because right now it's like invisible because my light's too bright. It is what it is. All right. So a little shading around the eyes. Let's go back to Cheeto. And we can do black. We're gonna give him the little like slits in his eyes. An attempt will be made. He looks so haunted. Okay. Wow. Incredible. Aren't they so talented? We're giving him whiskers. There's gonna be so much detail on the cats and like none for the people. You can tell who I like more, I guess. I like when they have the little like whiskers in their eyebrows. All right, I'm probably gonna have to go in and do like a little bit of a white around the eye. I should have done the white and then like a smaller dot on the for the iris color. You live and you learn, because now I have to try and draw white around the eye and not mess it up. Not mess up that circle shape, which will be so thrilling. Okay, kind of. I don't want to do too much because I feel like I'm gonna just destroy it. Ugh. If only my hand wasn't shaking. I like it, okay? I think he's done. I think he's done. You guys can't tell. It's too bright. All right. HP. Oh, HP. You're gonna be. I drew his face kind of like most of the pictures of him, he's kind of in like 3/4, and so I drew his face like that, and I'm regretting it because I'm like really having a hard time. Oh no. Oh no, no. All right. Okay. Doing a nose. His nose is black. Oh. Struggling, struggling. Okay, he's kind of fucked up. You just have to deal with it. Just have to deal with it. We just have to accept it. Sometimes you just have to accept that you're not as skilled as you think you are. All right. The blue. And we'll do a smaller dot because that was like that was too much. That was too much. And it's like not dry underneath, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, okay. I think that's better. It's a little better. He's still kind of goofy. You guys can't see, but if I tilt it, you kind of can, maybe. Trust me. Trust me. Okay. And now, Halloumi. Halloumi also gets the same color eyes. It's like very light blue. Oh, much better than our other guy. Okay. Which you can't tell at all on camera. um Damn. All right. Black. We'll give him like he's very pink and light, but we'll give him some whiskers in black and stuff. Because that's what we've been doing with the other ones. So and then we'll give him eye slits, which I messed up and put off center, so he's looking to the side. Oh man. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. And now we have to finish Alex. Oh my god, the worst. Not the worst, just like I'm not confident in this coming across as her. What did I say? I was gonna do a lighter color for the hair because it changes tone. It's like dark at the top and then it's like a balayage. I wanted a balayage when I was younger, but they said that my hair was too short and they couldn't do it. And I was like, oh, well, fine, I guess. I guess I won't pay you $500 or whatever the fuck. Did you guys know that like women's hair treatments and stuff is that much money? Talk about the pink tax. Like men go to a barber and they can get their hair cut for like $30, $40, sometimes even less. Women's haircuts are like $60, and it's the same, it's the same thing, the same skills. This was I just used see y'all later chai from Holo Taco. It is discontinued. But yeah, it's stinky. It's stinky that like it's so expensive. And yeah, there's more hair. There's more hair to do usually when you are a lady. There's usually more hair than men have, but it's still kind of bullshit. I'm doing our lips. I don't know. Maybe I should have just left it alone. She's kind of scary. I think Wubby was easier because he has the facial hair. But like I said, I didn't give him room for a nose, so he was like not great. Black. And I mean, women don't have to get like all the treatments and stuff, except we kind of do because society. Because you're not taken seriously unless you are beautiful, put together. I hate that. I hate that. Okay. We're gonna cover it up. We're gonna cover it up. Ugh. Man. Yeah, I think I put the eyebrows too low. Which is like the same problem I had before. With Wubbies. I'm wiping off the middle of her face. Which is not going well. It's actually very smudgy and terrible. But we're trying. We're doing our best. If I add enough layers of other stuff, it'll cover it up. It'll just take forever to dry. All right. Like new. Let me add HP's little eye slits, and then we'll draw some really bad stars around the cats, and then we'll call it. And I will send these. Oh shit! I will send these away. I said oh shit because I just saw the little telltale evil sign of I'm getting a migraine. So that's like super cool and fun. I just saw the little sparkles. I figured one was coming. The weather's been all over the place. And I'm really hungry. So sometimes that kicks my ass. All right. You can't see much of anything, but we did 3 cats. And you suck. And, what color should we do the little stars? Probably the same as the other one, orange and white and purple. I didn't do green. I feel like I should do green, but I don't have like a plain green. Where's that green that I was using? There was like a really bright one. Did I do green? No. Oh, I can use this one. I can use the one underneath this like dark green. I used to have the Holo Taco green screen. Green? It was called green screen. But I like never used it. So I got rid of it. This is I think this is Modest Moss from Holo Taco. Really hard to see on top of the black and with my light. But once I put glossy on it, it'll show up. Ain't that just the way? Okay. I like these little stars because they're like so simple and they're kind of cute. They're just fun to add to nail art. Okay. My dirty nail polish remover. All right. And then for Cheeto, we'll just do white. Some white stars. And we'll do orange with halloumi. I hope these come across as like little stars and not like a bunch of little crosses. Why did she draw those? An attempt was being made. I mean, but maybe crosses would work because it's like Pope Wubby. Cult of the Lamp. Okay. So there's some stars for him. And then orange on halloumi's little nail. I feel like our other hand was like much better than this, but we'll pretend. You know what? If we pretend, we can be like, oh well, this was the left, this was the right hand. So I was painting with my left hand, which is how it works in real life. Is that like usually if I try and do nail art with both hands, the right hand is worse because I'm right-handed, so if I'm doing art on the right hand, it's like bad. You know, we can just lie. Robert Patterson in the corner. Him saying, lie. Lie better. Twilight reference? Anybody Anybody get me? Okay, little orange stars with halloumi. And we'll do purple with the you suck, which is what we did on the other hand too. Was with the PMW, we did purple stars. If I can find the purple that I was using. Okay. Ugh. Should probably use the longer brush because I think that worked better for the stars because it's like pointier. This is was it I'm Live or Resting Witch? I'm Live from Holo Taco, which is no longer available, but it's a good color. It's not as vibrant as it was when I got it. It's a few years old. And it be like that sometimes. Oh, I'm like sweating. I feel a little defeated today with these, but it is what it is. It's probably, honestly, I'm probably feeling the way I'm feeling just because I'm really hungry. And when I'm really hungry, I get way more anxious and upset. And I know a migraine is coming. So I'm just a ray of sunshine this morning, aren't I? Thanks for sticking with me as I grumble about my own failures. We're doing a little more of the green because it wasn't super opaque. If I can see what I'm doing. I think that was a star. It's kind of hard to see on top of the black because the black has a bunch of glitter too. And the glitter is like a little bit rainbowy. And there's a reflection. All right. Ugh. Okay. I think we're just gonna leave Alex's face blank like that because we didn't do a lot with wubbies. And I don't know, that's like kind of a... Oh, this was Monstera. I was wrong. Not available anymore from Holo Taco. But it's like Wubby's face doesn't have a lot going on other than I added the little eyes because I thought they were really funny. So I think that's it. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I think that's the best I can do. So let me grab the other 5 and show you. And then I'll be shipping these. I will fill out the form like I'm supposed to on the Discord. I'll fill out the form and I will ship these off to California for the art gallery. So I have to still put glossy on top of these, but they need to dry. And that's the whole set. We got Alex, HP, Cheeto, You Suck, Halloumi, a peach, paymoneywubby logo, a bus on fire, my attempt at the background of Wubby stream page, and Wubby. And I still need to put glossy on this one and then on these 5, and that's why they like don't look as good. Honestly, I think this one's my favorite, my husband said that he like really liked the bus on fire, which I used magnetic on, so it has like a little bit of flash and it's really nice. So that's our nails. That's the nails for paymoneywubby's art show, and I'm gonna put them in a little shadow box, and hopefully they'll get there in time. And then if you go to the art show in LA, I think it's in LA, hopefully they'll be there. You can see them in person. And if they don't make it in time, maybe Alex will like them enough to wear them. And that would be pretty cool too. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I gotta go eat some real food. I'll see you next week, probably. Thanks. Bye.